The key qualities of leadership, I think it's a multifaceted thing. Some people say that there are strands to leadership. There's leadership, management and manipulation. I think all of them are there. But the main thing, I think, is about being able to be discursive and approachable, yet clinical at the right time. And I think the combination of getting people to trust you, having a mutual understanding between people, but then when action is required, you being able to make that difficult decision, I think those are probably some of the key tenets.
Always displaying energy and enthusiasm. The person at the top's got to show that. If ever your head drops, people pick it up very quickly. So you've always got to be kind of responding to the situation positively, even if it's a tough situation. I think the second thing is the one we've already talked about, thinking about how you're going to get the best out of your team and how your team's going to get the best out of their teams. So all the way get through that organisation, you get that sense of involvement, and I want to contribute. I want to be talking about it down the pub this evening, not simply turning up at work and forgetting it, but something that really engages you. And I think the third thing that the leader has to do, that I've always tried to do, is give a clear sense of direction. People do love to feel, what is it we're after? When you're playing a football match, it's pretty obvious. When you're leading a business, it's not quite so clear. And people need to say, what's the direction we're going in? And equally importantly, what part can I play in it? Not simply what's he going to do, but what am I going to do? And then I think you get great companies.
I think the top three professional skills from my point of view are, first and foremost, is your network. The people that you have around you, the people that can support you at any time. You need information. I think that's vital in terms of the network. Your relationships with those people, understanding where they are, how they can help you. But it's that emotional tie you have with people, in my view. It's an old cliche. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I think it holds so true in terms of business and where you go, what you do. And I think it's that word of mouth, that people know who you are, they understand what you're about, and then they can pass that information on to other people. And it also helps you glean information from those people to help you get to where you want to go, whether it be operational issues, whether it be strategic issues. Those are areas that you need, and are those people that support around you. I think secondly is understanding who you are as a person. I think the certain amount of confidence comes with that, and understanding as a person what I can deliver, what I'm about, and having that confidence as, if you want to call it, your brand. What you've done in the past that makes you who you are. And then thirdly, having a clear idea of where you want to go. I think whether it's, certain people could be absolutely happy in the current position they are, and they're happy to be there in 5-10 years' time, because they've decided that that's my work-life balance, that's what I'm after, and I'm very happy where I am. But you obviously get people who are a lot more ambitious and want to move up in, but you've got to know where you're going and what you're trying to achieve. And I think from a network point of view, understanding who you are and where you want to go actually gives you a good link of how you're going to get there, and using those relationships to get you to where you want to go.
I think the key thing is surround yourself with people that you want to work with, people with really similar values, and don't let yourself be don't believe that there's only one way of doing something. So one example is that whole Victorian working week concept that we all have, that we work between 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. Monday, 5 p.m. Friday. Actually look at people who can only work 2 days a week. Look at people who can only work 4 hours a week. You will get inspiration from them, so challenge the norms. And there'll be norms that people are coming up with that will be incredible. Go with your instinct and invent new business models.
I think the first thing to do is to recognise that your success depends on your staff. It doesn't depend on you, it depends on your ability to lead them and get the best out of them, so that they really want to contribute. They'll give you that extra inspiration, not just a good day's work, but some great ideas. And I think you've got to begin with that thought, they're the important ones, and then begin to say, how do I help them? How do I help them to perform better? Clear targets, but clear sense that they can achieve those targets. People need to know their direction, but then they want freedom on how that direction should be achieved. And I think that's the key to really good leadership. To say, I'm not going to be the one that does it, you're going to be the one that does it, and we're all going to achieve that success together. And that's the vital thing about leadership.